Hello, Delmarva.
I'm Ariana.
And I'm Cameron Brown from Kingdom Christian Academy, here at WBSC's historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon. We have to buy some new equipment now because I think our
cute meter broke.
It just completely busted. And our manly meter from Cameron.
Yes, absolutely. Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Monday, May 21st. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D, and welcome to our studio audience this afternoon. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we got a house full today.
We do on this Monday. Monday before Memorial Day.
Monday before Memorial Day. Yep.
Are you getting excited for summer?
I'm ready.
You're ready.
I'm ready. And as it gets more warm and more humid, I'm not going to be as ready, but it's going to come anyway, isn't it?
Yes, it is. With or without you, it's coming along.
Don't have any choice.
Hey, we have a beautiful picture that Tammy Massey sent in. This is actually the Sharptown Bridge at sunset. Up there, and I guess is that Wicomico? Yeah, that's considered northwestern Wicomico County. Yeah, beautiful picture. Just wanted to show that, the sunset.
Well, as you mentioned, it is, we're leading up towards Memorial Day weekend, and there's going to be a lot of things going on around the peninsula. It's a federal holiday. It's been the fourth Monday since 1971.
Really?
I think.
Before,
before that, it was always May 30th.
Really? I did not know that.
So they changed that in 71, so it's every fourth Monday now. There's still going to be a lot of groups and organizations around the peninsula that are going to be celebrating with their memorializing the heroes that we've lost and the veterans that have served. Take a look at this picture. I just want to show this one to you. You've probably seen this before. This is from 2005. That's Pearl Harbor survivor Houston James of Dallas embracing Marine Staff Sergeant Mark Gronke Jr. during a Veterans Day commemoration in Texas. This was in 2005. Oh, wow. Sergeant Gronke lost a hand, leg, and eye while defusing a bomb in Iraq, and to see them hugging each other is an incredible picture. We're going to see if we can pick up a shot or two as the week progresses towards Memorial Day to say thank you to our veterans and to honor those that have gone on in all the wonderful things that they've done. And
speaking of service, public service, I guess you could say, volunteer firefighters. That's how we're starting our hot topic.
Yeah, hot topic. Is that a pun? No. Okay.
Sure.
There was an op-ed in this morning's Daily Times that was very interesting, talking about how difficult it is getting volunteers. Let me go ahead and read this to you directly from the op-ed. Between their own full-time work and in some cases need to find additional paying work to make ends meet and support their families and spend time with their spouses and children, an increased need to help with fire company fundraisers, and on top of that, more calls for service, fire chiefs in Wicomico County say they are beginning to see fewer volunteers answering calls, which is ironically the reason for the fire companies to exist in the first place.
Right.
It's getting really, really difficult right now because there are more and more calls coming in, and funding from the county and the state is going down.
Right.
So everybody's working real hard to keep the firehouse open, but they're trying to do so much they can't answer the calls.
Right. So it's like a vicious circle, really.
And it just gets worse and worse. So watch out. If there is something that you can do to help support a fundraiser for your fire department, please do. These guys are putting their life and limb right there on the edge every time they receive a call to go out and answer and try to help. So
absolutely.
Whatever you can do.
Speaking of fire departments, we talked a couple weeks ago about the Princess Anne Fire Hall or Fire Department.
The sign,
The sign. They got this wonderful new sign, but they couldn't put it up because there was no
ordinance talking about the new LED sign. These are more popular now than ever. And they've had this, I guess marquee is not the only thing to call it. It's a portable marquee that they've had out in the middle of the sidewalk for all these years, and they're wanting to upgrade and make everything look better. So they got this nice, fancy LED sign, which is actually smaller than the marquee they've got.
Is it really?
And they want to put it up on the side of the building. Town commissioner said, wait a minute. We don't know how to control that. There's nothing written down, so we got to figure that out first. They're going to talk about that tonight.
Okay.
And see if they can get something figured out.
I hope that's not something that they get stuck on, you know?
I don't think they will. It's just that they realize that if they start doing this without having anything to control it, it could go hog wild. And historic downtown, they don't want to do that.
No,
so
of course not.
It's a good thing.
Hey, we talk a lot about schools on Delmarva Life. The Indian River School District will be introducing a Spanish immersion program for the 2012-2013 school year for kindergartners and first graders. That's according to this morning's Daily Times. It's an initiative from Governor Jack Markell in an effort to give Delaware graduates a competitive edge in the workforce. Because, you know, I think it's a great idea because the earlier you learn language, the better you are. Because, you know, I always think our heads are little sponges and it's not so saturated when they're little. So anyway, 20 schools will launch immersion language programs for students in kindergarten and first grade during the next 5 years, and languages identified as being key in the workforce, including Mandarin.
Mandarin Chinese.
Yes.
That just amazes me. I know it shouldn't, but it does. I mean, for the longest time, I think this is really a change in culture because for the longest time, everybody's saying, well, you're going to come to America, you learn to speak English.
Yeah.
And it really has changed how things are being taught in school as well to be a part of a contributing factor of the society. So it is fascinating to see that happen.
It's a global effort because we're turning into a global.
Yeah. All right here.
All right here. I don't know what word I was thinking of. We're turning into a global society.
Yeah.
I guess that's the word I'm thinking of. Hey, do you watch House on Fox?
I used to. I don't as faithfully as I used to.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I always enjoyed it and I watch it and I love all the medical mysteries. Well, tonight's your last chance to see an original House.
This is it?
This is it. Tonight is the series finale. Tonight at 8 o'clock, you can, on Fox 21 right here, you can look at, I guess, a retrospect of House over the years that it's been on.
Really?
And then at 9 o'clock tonight on Fox 21, it's a 2-hour season finale.
Oh my.
Series finale.
How about that?
The last one. So how do you think it's going to end? See, that's always how's it going to end? Is somebody going to die? It's like my daughter was saying this morning, I bet you he dies. I'm like, no, that's too easy.
Nah.
That's too easy.
Nah, my thought would be probably he'll start talking with a British accent and say it's all been fake all these years. He's a British actor. British, right?
British, yeah.
British actor.
And I misspoken when I said it's only a 1 hour.
1 hour,
I was thinking it was 2 hours for some reason. Because usually when they have the series finales, they stretch it out. But I guess House, they're going to wrap it up in an hour.
Yeah. Well, I guess with taking a look at the past years. And
I guess it is 2 hours.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. Yeah. So, works out that way.
8 to 10, House tonight, Fox 21.
Don't miss it. Adele, I guess the biggest winner, not one of the winners, the biggest winner, last night's Billboard Music Awards. She took home 12 trophies.
She's got a lot of trophies.
We don't have a picture of that because I don't think you can hold all those at one time.
It was like remember the pictures from the Grammys?
Yeah.
And she had all those Grammys in her arms. She's probably getting, a workout with all these trophies she's getting. I don't even know, and I don't even know if she was there last night at the Billboard Music Awards.
She was probably out getting a wheelbarrow.
Probably. Someone who was there, Miley Cyrus, and she turned plenty of heads last night because of this outfit. Yeah, that's little Miley. That's little Hannah Montana. It looks like she borrowed her dad's sports coat and forgot the shirt underneath it. Yeah.
I bet Billy Ray's not real happy about that this morning, but
how old is she? She's 20, I think.
That doesn't mean Dad's going to be any happier.
That's true. She's still Daddy's little girl.
Still Daddy's little girl. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
This whole thing about, and I really didn't realize that this has blown up into such an issue with Loretta Lynn.
Oh, her age.
Her age. Coal miner's daughter. The whole thing, and if you're a country music fan, and of course we've done country music for a long time, the movie Coal Miner's Daughter, and she's been very vocal about the fact that she got married at the age of 13, and she had, 4 kids, I think.
Yeah.
Well, apparently now it's a big deal that no, she wasn't 13.
No.
Somebody found a birth certificate somewhere that said she was 15.
15 when she got married. Yeah.
Well, that changes everything.
The Associated Press actually dug up her birth certificate. I don't know what made them decide to dig up her birth certificate, but she was actually born on April 14th, 1932, making her 80 years old this year.
Now.
So that means that
instead of 77,
she was married at 15, not 13, and was a mother of 4 by what? Originally it was 18. She was a mother of 4, so I guess that 20.
20.
Yeah, still young.
Well, okay.
Okay.
You know what? I think we need to get some serious investigation into this and settle this matter right now before we take care of any world issues anymore. Really? Honest to goodness?
Yeah.
15 instead of 13.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So. Does the movie lose its awards now because it was inaccurate?
Oh my goodness!
I don't know. I thought that was interesting.
Oh no, it's interesting. I gotta say that.
Yeah,
it
but I
seems
mean,
like people getting up in arms about the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Well.
On to
other things. Let's see. Of course, talking about celebrities, and we've lost some here.
Yeah, I mean, Friday we talked about the loss of Donna Summer.
Whitney Houston before that.
Yeah, Whitney Houston before that, and actually had a tribute for her last night on the Billboard Music Awards. But also another, I guess you could say, disco star, even though they didn't want that to be their only claim to fame.
Yeah.
Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees died in London at the age of 62. He was battling all kinds of, he had cancer. I think he had cancer in 2 different places. Like,
oh, did he? I thought it was just liver.
Liver, and yeah. But anyway, if you remember a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, he was in a coma, and they said his condition was grave. And, I guess everyone just kind of thought that was it. But he held on for another month or so.
Brother Maurice died back in 2003, I think
2003, his twin brother.
His twin brother.
Yeah, he died of twisted intestines or something like that.
Right.
It was something very strange. That's right. But another
quite the weekend.
Yeah, right.
Quite the weekend. Well, I'll tell you what, how about if we make things all better now? We're going to do that because still to come on Delmarva Live, if you're one of the thousands on Delmarva who absolutely will not go to the dentist simply because it's too expensive, help is on the way. And we're going to tell you about a free dental clinic that's on its way.
And later, a pop-up children's book inspired by one woman's love for Rehoboth Beach. We'll sit down with the author.
Plus, have you ever heard of the Chestertown Tea Party Festival? It kicks off this weekend. We're going to let you know what you can expect at this family-friendly festival. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.